What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, I'm StenoTV. Welcome, stay for a bit, and click that subscribe button so you don't miss a single video, right? So today, I am joined with special guests once again, Twitch streamer, The Big Chuckles.
Salutations, my gamer friend.
And coming back to the channel is, of course, now the skeptic, Marco.
Hi guys!
I miss the brother Margo.
Today, as we have discussed last week, we are going to be talking about dreams and nightmares. Before we proceed to this video, I just would like to thank all the engagements for last video. It was overwhelming. Again, thank you very much for engaging and commenting what you guys think it was. And also, we are very close, guys, to 200 subscribers. Now, it's one of my goals this year to reach 200 subscribers. We're almost there. It's free. Just click it right now. Click that subscribe button. Do it now.
Subscribe for more content, baby.
But anyway, did you guys have any scary, or not really scary, but strange, bizarre dreams that when you woke up left you unnerved or unsettled that you couldn't forget about it? Let's start with you, Chuckles.
So I've had some very weird dreams before, but the weirdest that I have had that I can remember is I had this dream where I looked out my bedroom window, and then there was this creature crawling on the wall of my neighbor's house. Normally, if you do look down from the window, you can immediately see the ground. After I saw the crawling creature, when I looked down, it was like I was on a skyscraper. I was scared that the creature might decide to come into my room. As I was trying to close the window, the creature looked at me, and then the dream just cut off there. So I don't know.
Oh.
It was a horrible feeling when I woke up, and yeah.
What did this creature look like?
Imagine the liquor from Resident Evil, the liquor creature, minus the brain thing. It's just like a liquor creature without any injuries on its body whatsoever, no long tongue, and funnily enough, no ass.
That's the worst kind of monster, having no ass.
Marco sounded strange there.
It was a bizarre dream, and
That's what.
I didn't know what to think about after that. When I had that dream,
Wait. When was this? When did you have this dream?
Maybe last year, 2 years ago. I remember that specific dream because it felt so real.
I usually have a hard time remembering dreams. I don't know why. So I'm trying to remember like the most recent dreams that I've had. But I think the majority of my dreams usually revolve around dreaming about being submerged in the middle of the ocean, and then just getting like drowning, and then getting eaten by a sea monster, or seeing like the depths of the ocean, and I can't get out. But then I decided to go underwater, and I was diving there, and then there was a house. It wasn't your house. It was like a SpongeBob house.
Okay.
And
There's a pineapple in the middle of the ocean.
It was pitch black. It wasn't exactly like SpongeBob, but maybe Squidward with a stone edge.
Okay.
Architecture. So I went in, and then like there was you and your family in the middle of the couch, like The Simpsons. And then I walked in, and you guys were just watching the TV. It was like white noise in the TV.
That was creepy.
Yeah, I went inside the house. You were just smiling with your eyebrows like this, and then you were just like that.
Okay.
Smiling, like that. Yeah, that what Chuckles is doing.
Yeah.
So, it was creepy. Like now, when I remember it, it's not as creepy. But the morning after, when you wake up, that's the best part for me because I love nightmares. The when you
What?
go next morning, you feel that you're alive,
Yeah.
right? And then it's like exciting. You're like in this like virtual reality game almost that you're
Yeah.
doing, and it was creepy and fun at the same time.
So you felt some kind of euphoria.
Well, yeah, when I woke up, because I was glad that I was alive.
Maybe you have a fear of drowning,
Yeah,
or
it's
you
a
have.
subconscious fear of the deep water. I have that actually.
I'm more afraid if my plane crashes, right, and I'm still alive, and like I'm in the middle of the ocean, nobody's there, and the only way to get out is to swim, in the middle of the Pacific. That's my greatest fear, like having sharks everywhere, or there's a storm, or you're in the middle of the ocean. This drowning is the worst way to die, apparently, right? So I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So as I've written here, half asleep, a very long one. I dreamt of this November last year, 2019. So just take note of the date. There's like a late night meeting I was going to attend, and there's this like old, like a castle looking overpass. So there's a group of about 6 to 7 people there, and they were talking about the end of the world. When I arrived there was this girl who asked me, do you know the testaments? It's sort of like she already knew the answer to what she was asking, but she asked it anyway. And she said, it's real. This girl was sort of their leader. She was a commanding presence in the meeting. So then there was this girl who was a quiet girl who I think she could see the future or something like that. When the meeting adjourned, they said that we need to gather some people, to hear the testaments. So they want me to speak and, tell the testaments to the people.
You don't know what the testament is.
Yes,
right?
I don't know what it is. But people in that dream were insinuating that I already knew the testaments. We were transported into this small hill with a greenery area with an old church-like building on top of the hill. There was a guy with a machine gun, and he started shooting at people in that meadow. I got actually shot, and the leader, the commanding girl from the previous scene, and the psychic girl actually ran to me, and I sort of blacked out. This is supposed to be like the first event of the end of the world sort of thing, or like for the testaments and all.
So
But
weird. You know the exact details of the taste of
it's practice. It's practice. Then there was like a time jump. I didn't know what happened in between that, but we were like in this old city. It's like a medieval city. It's like within the castle walls. There you go.
Yeah.
So I was walking with 3 other people. I don't know who they are. We all looked at the clouds and saw that there were a lot of birds. The swarm of birds started falling down, so it was raining dead birds. All 3 of us knew, like, okay, that's the second event. That's the second event of whatever the testaments were. Then this
Christ, this fucking dream is weird.
the scene changes. We were inside then now. Then someone was describing this serpent-like creature with red feathers and 3 long blue scaly heads that looked like flowers. And it was said that this serpent would be coming out during Judgment Day. People started getting emotional because the end was sort of nearing. Then the scene shifted again. The serpent with red feathers was already floating about in the air, and we were like standing hand in hand, and our backs were against the wall. Suddenly, monks with tribal patterned clothes suddenly like came down, and they were there to actually test our ability if we could stop the end of the world. Then they taught us this tribal dance about the sun in the sky. For some reason, the creature was like sort of getting hurt with this, and slowly I woke up. It faded back to reality where I woke up. Then that's where I started writing everything.
I am going to ask,
So
how
first
do you
of all,
remember?
okay, go ahead. You first.
Oh, how I remember? It really takes practice first and foremost, because back then I couldn't remember dreams before. Then I started having weird dreams. I mean, even early on, even as a child, I had weird dreams, and I wanted to remember them because I find them very intriguing, to say the least. So
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I started writing them down. At first, they were just little fragments, like very little. I think this is the longest one I've ever written or could have remembered. I know there are a lot of missing parts still there, but
Were you taking medication during this time?
no, I wasn't taking any medication.
That was a weird ass dream.
That's a good point by Chuckles. Like
Yeah.
when you take medications, like I take antihistamines, which helps me sleep whenever I have allergies. The dreams are much more vivid. I
Yeah.
could remember them.
It might.
Right.
It's either it was a fever dream, or
Yeah.
you took something that made
I
you
mean-
hallucinate in your dream.
I mean, I only drink tea.
Yeah, hallucinate.
because that was
I only drink tea.
that was the weirdest dream I've ever heard.
Yeah, I think we meant generally
Right.
speaking. Like,
I mean,
yeah.
what the
I mean-
fuck?
I don't
That's all
take
I can
anything. I stopped taking medication. I only drink like vitamin C in the morning.
The dream of a monk represents aspects of our personality that sacrifice desire and pleasure for a greater purpose.
So
A reflection of
Yeah.
things
there's like a greater purpose
placed on
thing.
yourself. I think the monks are the key characters in your dream. Wouldn't you agree?
Not really. I think
Or is it
I think the like this. It's not really a cult. It's this group. I think are the key characters.
In my opinion, it could mean that it represents a subconscious fear of death, thanatophobia.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
There's that
Yeah, I guess,
possibility.
yeah,
We'll be leaving it at that. If you did enjoy this video, guys, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on that bell icon. And leave in the comment section down below if you have had any strange or bizarre dreams that you guys had dreamt about, and we would actually love to read them.
Let us know about your weirdest and scariest dreams.
Yes.
Also, if you have any suggestions about any topics that might be related to horror or the paranormal, let us know and then we'll
Yes.
talk about it.
And then again, guys, we are on a mission to reach 200 subscribers before 2020 ends. So get subscribing. Share it to your friends. Share it to your dogs. You know, share it to everyone you know. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the future.
Toodles!